Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. We're back in studio today. Beautiful Austin, Texas. Just finished the Club World Cup game. What a performance by the Blues, by the Chelsea side to defeat the best team, still the best team in the world, Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. But hey, we'll get to that here in a bit. I'll start off with you, B. How are you doing today?
That's wild. What you said is wild. Still? No, bro. Chelsea are the champions of the world. That's the whole point of this tournament, bro. That is literally the point of this tournament, is to give other teams around the world a chance. They bring in the Brazilians, MLS, Liga MX, Asian clubs, literally the best teams on the entire planet in one tournament to declare who's the best team in the world,
Okay,
brother.
fair. Hey, opinions are opinions, mate. Bali, how are you doing, bro?
I mean, they won the game at the end of the day, so
We didn't just win the
No,
game, bro. We
y'all
absolutely
dominated. You know, it
we
was
dominated,
a good
bro.
game.
This game was done in one half.
Give them credit. Give them credit.
Give him credit. Give him credit. Give him credit.
Nah.
How are you doing, though?
But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm happy. You know, not too bad, but I'm also not too good.
Now, Austin FC drew 0-0 at home. Of course, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, talk about Austin FC. What's new about Austin FC? What's new about Austin FC?
Nothing much has
Nothing
changed.
new. Nothing changed.
Nothing
really.
new.
Just
Well, Brandon Vasquez, season-ending injury.
Sad, very sad news.
Baloco is yet to
Superman.
make his appearance,
Oh,
but
Superman, man, key. You know, but
Hader O'Brien rumored to be
Hader leaving
rumored.
back to Colombia.
rumored.
Man.
So some new things.
We should keep Hader. You don't think so?
Oh, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it
I think we
tonight.
should
We'll
keep
talk
him.
about it tonight. Primo, how are you doing, bro? Got the Juve jersey. I just
Fresh.
stopped
You know what?
keeping
I like
track.
I like that kid on you.
I
You look fresh.
I stopped keeping track of the
Thank
jerseys.
you, thank you.
Primo
How many do you
wears.
have?
I've been doing all right. Austin FC's been hurting me, man. But this
Yeah.
final kind of made up for it a little bit. It was a good tournament, I think.
Ozzy was pissed that the game against New England that there was a bunch of new fans. He wasn't having it, and
What?
it's the reality of Austin FC is that what he meant with like his take went along with like everybody that used to support Austin FC, like a lot of them aren't there anymore because the team just isn't producing, and
For
so
sure.
it's now a lot of new fans that are just casual tourist fans because it's a thing to do Saturday. Instead of people that genuinely support the club and want to see them do good, it's just people that are
But-
there for the party.
But on the counter
That
to
was
that,
Ozzy's take.
okay, but on the counter to that is, wouldn't you want new people? Like,
Yeah,
you're
but on
trying
the
to
counter
grow.
of that, you think those people are going to come back after a 0-0 draw at home?
That is true.
Come
But
on, mate.
sometimes you come in and we beat New York Rebels at home. That game I invited a lot of people to come watch it, and it came through. Like this is the vibe.
The thing that though the denominator is that there's no consistency and there's
Yeah.
there's no real system to rely on getting consistent results. I guess is what I'm trying to say here.
And I feel for Brandon Vasquez, bro. I just want to say, because I mean, you could tell by his reaction, bro. I mean, like a lot of
Devastated.
stuff.
Oh, it's over. It's over for
He
him
was-
for a World Cup. All of that.
That's
it's over for him.
that's the
It's
thing.
over.
I think everything kind of went like it's gonna. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
you know. Yeah,
Let's-
it's very
you-
unfortunate.
I
man.
guess
It sucks.
we can start off with Brendan Vasquez. Of
Okay,
course, shout out to everybody that's on Discord, of course. Shout out to everybody that's on the Patreon. We'll talk about the All-Star events here after the Austin FC segment, and we'll get you everybody up to date on what's coming up. But we'll start off with the Brandon Vasquez injury that was picked up at the U.S. Open Cup. I mean, of course, this is the first game, the New England match, without Brandon Vasquez. You know, felt like his absence was really felt. The goals were coming from BV9. He had 5 of the 15 that Austin FC had scored so far. And they're gone now for a whole year, most likely. Hopefully it is sooner. On the attitude topic, I'm really loving his energy, the attitude that he himself, Brandon Vasquez, has on social media. He's already in the gym. He's already beginning the road to recovery, however long that's going to be. I'm loving the energy that he has. But who knows what the timeline is on it? We really don't know. I mean, look at Ricky Puig, still not back, right? ACL tears are absolutely disastrous to a professional soccer player. And just thoughts on that, Bali?
No, yeah, it's very, very sad, very, very devastating, you know. And you know, right now I do see it. I see him post, and I see that he's positive, you know. And right now he's probably positive, he's feeling good. But let a couple of those months pass by and let it sink in that he's gonna
Bro.
be he's out for a while. It's gonna be dark times for real.
I mean, look, we're
It's gonna be dark
also
times.
in 2025, mate. This injury, the treatments, the recovery, it has advanced so much. Back then, ACLs would end your career.
Yeah.
Now it's a 6 months and you're back, bro.
I
I mean,
mean,
look,
I mean, it could
he
be
could
more.
even-
B. It could be more though. B.
You think he's not talking to Jean? Jean literally
real,
came back
yeah.
from the same thing. Like
Yeah, but
you know,
it could be
and
more, though.
especially if you have all the tools, all the resources, the best of the best, like out there to help you with your recovery, and you're serious about it. I'm telling you, Brandon Vaz is gonna come back, bro.
Well, I
This is-
mean, you're at the St. David's. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like, this is
So
one of the.
so yeah,
You're good, Primo. You can go.
I
ahead.
mean, B, I agree with you. That could be right. It could be 6 months, or it could be a whole
up to
year.
him.
B, it could be a whole year. It
Nah,
could be
that's
8
wild.
months.
I think-
No. You don't know, B. You're
We
not a
don't know.
doctor.
Now-
You don't know. You're
Now,
not a
real
doctor.
quick,
B.
what we do
So I'm
know,
just letting you know.
what we do know is what John Gallagher thinks about it. We asked John Gallagher post match in the locker room about Brandon Vasquez. I said, "Hey, do you have any words, any thoughts on him? Not only is he your teammate, he is your friend. They go way back. You guys are
Yeah.
really close." And Gallagher said that it hit him really hard because he wants the world for Brandon Vasquez. And he said that Gallagher actually, he said he was all like, if this was me, I don't know if I would be able to handle it the way that Brandon Vasquez is. But you know, you make a good point, Baldy. You know, this is the first couple of days. You know, we need to see that vibe, that energy from BV9 for the remainder that he's going to be out. But that's also the support system around him.
Of
And I
course.
really like the gesture that the team and the club did when they brought out his jersey as the team picture was being taken before the match. And Brandon Vasquez was there against New England. I don't know if you guys saw him on stream. He was shown to be at the players' boxes, and it's just good to see him, mate. But I mean, any thoughts on BV9 being out?
no, yeah. I mean, like I said, I think you can see a lot about his character. He's like, he's not going down without a fight. He's gonna come back. He's hungry to come back, and plus all the resources and everything at his disposal. I mean, I don't see why he can't.
I feel for him also because it's an all-star. You know, it's coming
Yeah,
up
that's-
right around the corner.
I think that's the thing is like this could at his worst, like he's gonna miss the All Star, but like he's talked about having aspirations to make the U.S. squad in the World Cup. So
and he was gonna be partners with Messi, you know, with world-class players, you know. So he was gonna have a
Yeah.
great time, and also the World Cup's coming up, so he's gonna
Yeah.
be out of that. So it's gonna be very
yeah,
very
it's
hard
it's
times for Brandon,
very
but
tough,
you know,
man. It sucks.
but hopefully, we're gonna be here with him. We're gonna stick with them, and I know the club are gonna be right with them, step by step.
Oh no, for sure, we're
So-
right here. I mean, for sure, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
Now, guys, we'll talk about Stuver now, of course, right? Getting
Stuver.
into the match against New England. I feel like that's one of the biggest storylines coming out of this game. I mean, it was a 0-0 draw. B has a famous quote. We spent 50 minutes talking about a 0-0 draw. Like, we really... So, one of the biggest storylines, obviously, coming out of this game is none other than Bradley Scott Stuver. Brad Stuver. Stu, the GOAT, the statue that Austin FC needs to build outside Q2 Stadium. It's not somebody that left the club hanging in preseason because he wanted to stay with his boyhood club. It's not that player. To me, Bradley Scott Stuver is Austin FC's GOAT. I don't know how that sits with people that like to, favor attacking players, but the reality is that Stuver is the best player that Austin FC has and has had for X amount of time. But the saves that he pulled off, not only against New England last night, guys, also thinking of the game that he had against San Jose. I mean, not only in the 90 minutes, in the 120 minutes, plus the penalty shootout. I mean, this is a guy that has shown insane consistency, insane amount of form. And Bali, I mean, how do you feel? I know that you showed him criticism, and I'm not trying to swam you. I'm not trying to slam you.
No,
or
no,
whatnot.
that's exactly what you're doing.
No,
No,
I'm giving you the opportunity to come around and be like, you know what? Hey, sometimes we say things that maybe are emotional. What are your thoughts on
maybe
on
you
everything?
know, I feel like when I said what I said, I felt like I had reasons to, but hey, give Stu credit. You know, it's been 2 games where to me he's been our best player by far. He's been key for us, saves after saves, and just you have to give him credit. Also an all-star goalkeeper, which I feel like if anybody deserves it, it should be Stu. And man, I'm really happy for him. He's came here. He actually really helped us a lot. A couple years, he has been really key for us, and so I give him all the credit that he deserves. Honestly,
Okay.
he deserves it.
B, thoughts on Stuver? I mentioned his performance against San Jose. It's hard to look past that. But the performance against New England was. I wouldn't say just as good because of the penalty shootout, the 120 minutes versus San Jose. But against New England, you see another great version of Brad Stuver. And you were behind the goal, taking photos. I mean, what was it like just being around the aura of this guy?
So I was right to his right side, like right behind him. So I got to I was taken away, bro. There's a moment where he makes that one fingertip save where he gets up and he does a face because he knows
The face photo, the face.
The face. He knows he just cooked.
Yeah.
Like I saw it perfectly. He cooked. Yeah. He cooked with that save, and he knew it. And I agree with you too. That's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
That's the
GOAT?
GOAT.
That's the
bro.
GOAT?
That's the GOAT.
That's the GOAT.
You know,
bro.
I don't know about the GOAT, but and I don't know about the statue, but he's a very, very great, very, very good player. Maybe
And also,
our best goalkeeper, probably of all time so far.
okay, but like, people are gonna be like, wow, like we're talking about GOATs of Austin. Like we're just putting it as in for right now. I know we
Yeah.
have short
Yeah, so
history.
far,
Short
yeah.
history.
If there's like a leadership, like a board,
It's Stewart.
he just went number one.
Really?
You think so? I don't know
Okay.
about that.
All right.
Maybe
Well,
though.
Hey, but
Brad-
look. We got to keep the season going. There's a lot of stuff,
Brad
there's
Stuver,
on the line.
best player of the match for both sides. I'm talking Austin FC and New England Revolution. Finishes the game with an 8.7 match rating. I mean, Primo, how lucky do you feel to have a guy like Brad Stuver how lucky do you feel to have a guy like Stuver playing for your club?
Very, very lucky, especially in the state that we're in. You need someone to kind of step up, especially, Brandon Vasquez is out. Someone has to step up, and I think that man is Brad Stuver. Our attack isn't doing great, but at least we have a very good goalkeeper. I know our defense is a little shaky, but shout out Brad Stuver, man.
Although it's not awesome when your best player is your goalkeeper. Remember
How
Bolivia?
sad is that, though? How sad
Bolivia?
is that?
Copa America, the guy was all like,
Nuestro mejor jugador es el portero.
yeah. Y eso dice mucho. It says a lot. It says a lot from Austin FC side.
No,
Bonnie?
I'm saying, how sad is that? That our goalkeeper's our best
That's not
player.
sad.
It's not
not-
sad,
It's
bro.
not sad?
It's
It's
not
Not
sad.
sad. I
It's
mean,
not sad.
It's not
How
sad,
sad
but
is it?
it makes me feel some type of
Wow.
way, but it's not
It
sad.
sucks.
It's not sad.
It
It's not
sucks.
It
sad.
sucks.
It's not sad.
Oh, so
It's
you're
not
you're
sad.
okay with that? Like,
I just that's not.
you're okay with that?
I'm
That makes
okay
that
with
makes you
that.
happy.
What?
Because I see you
No.
smiling right now. So
I'm laughing because it's wild that you're even posing this, bro.
It sucks.
Of course
It
not.
sucks because our best player went down with a season-ending injury. And Brad Stuver, of course, he's showing his insane consistency. And you need to give him his flowers because goalkeepers sometimes don't get the credit that they deserve. And I think Stuver, I mean, this is all-star level for me. This is all-star level. And this is creeping into national team level. This is borderline
Oh.
national team level, bro.
You think so?
This is borderline
Wow.
national team
Wow.
level.
He needs to end this season even more. Like
Wow.
he needs to go off.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. And I asked him post-match. I asked Stuber post-match. I was like, Stuber, do you think you're top 5 goalkeepers in the league? And he very humble. He said he was like, I don't know, but if you look at the stats, I'm having a great year. He said that. Stuber. So humble, but he knows what he brings to the
Okay.
table. And shout out to the coaches that have been working with him this season. Stuver gave a shout out to his past coaches, Jason Grubb and Preston Burpo. But this year he has El Curro Galan, which has been all over the world. Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter de Milan, Atleti de Madrid.
Wow, what a
and
resume.
Now Austin FC.
What a resume.
Yeah, really good work
So
that he's done with
He's working
Stuber.
with the best.
Yeah. Now, guys, I want to talk a little bit about the attack, right? Because
Oh,
the,
no.
the reason why I'm bringing this up, there was no goals, but the talking point is no Brandon, no party. You felt the absence of Superman. He's not here. He's not going to be here for a minute. It's not that he's sick. He's not that he's out with a hamstring. We're talking months without Brandon Vasquez. You won't see him until 2026, ladies and gentlemen. But you had Mirtu Usuni and Diego Rubio in a 4-4-2 system, backed up by a midfield of John Gallagher, Ilya Sanchez, Danny Pereira, and Osman Bukhari. I'll start off with you, Bali. I mean, I was on the side that I thought Rubio was going to be able to provide Mirtu Usuni with quality balls, right? That he was able to provide Brandon Vasquez in the early stages of the season. But we didn't really see that, right? We did see Bukhari put some on the platter for Osuni, for Dessler. Bukhari had some shots himself. But when we're talking about the 4-4-2, the attack, what did you like about Osuni and Rubio's partnership, if anything?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Honestly, nothing at all. I feel like we missed a lot. Mirto's the one that Mirto missed. Oh my God. I mean, I don't understand how you're pro and you miss those opportunities. You know, I myself with my eyes closed, I make that. With
Can
my
I
eyes
add something
With
here?
my eyes closed, I'll make that.
I think-
my nephew, who's 4 years old, with his eyes closed, he'll make that.
Can I add something here?
You know, it's just ridiculous the opportunities that our forwards are missing. And
Bali,
it's,
there was
it's
a
sad.
fan.
That's sad to see.
There was a fan from Granada send us a comment
boy.
on social
Oh,
media,
boy.
on Twitter, and they said, don't worry, his first season here, he scored 1 goal, and then the next season with Granada, he scored 23. You think maybe that could happen here?
Also, I'm gonna label this as like an unlucky night. That takes like because like he missed a sitter. You're right. Missed a sitter, hit the crossbar. Bucari hit the post.
Yeah.
I mean, like we were like, what do you? That's why I labeled it the unlucky night. We held on 0-0 draw. The chances just weren't going in. The goalkeeper also made a couple great saves. So
And I have a question for Coach Nico and Diego asked this question post match, and I don't really think that we got a good answer from Coach because midweek Alex does a great job, right? We're there midweek, we're there weekends. I mean, I don't know. I mean, our community has a great group of people that are covering this club, but our coverage is on another level, right? We're there midweek, we're there post match, we're there in the locker room, we're everywhere, right? Coach said that CJ Fodry could be an option for the absence of Brandon Vasquez. And then post-match, he said that Hader could be an option, right? CJ was going to be an option. None of those guys got minutes, right? And although I did like Rubio's work against New England, I felt like he was okay for the 67 minutes that he played. You know, nothing over the top, nothing that really, you know, made him, you know, something to make him be like a huge talking point. But I liked what Rubio did against New England. I thought that this team did enough to beat New England. I'm kind of with B where it was an unlucky night.
Yeah, that's what
I'm kind of with them on that, right? I'm kind of with them on that. But I would have loved to see CJ Fodry. I would have loved to see Hader O'Brien, even though there's rumors of him leaving. And I'd like to add this note before, Bali, you come back into the conversation. This morning, fans blew up the Discord saying, Usuni socials have been closed. His social medias have been erased. They're currently disabled. You can check for yourself. This is a sign of him saying, I need to lock in. And I'll add this also. Post-match, Usuni was devastated. Face to his hands in his lap. Destroyed, mate.
Oh, you
Destroyed.
were in the locker room, right?
I was in the locker room.
How was he?
When I walked into the locker room, bro, the energy was sucked out of the room, bro.
wait, when you walked in,
When I walked into the locker room, bro, everybody was on their phones. Like, nobody was talking to each other. Like, they were all just like, some were coming out the shower. And
media's in.
media was in there. I don't want to talk too much about what we see back there or whatnot, but the energy was just so low. So low. The guys knew that they messed up. And Usuni, I think, took maybe the most blame himself.
Yeah.
I really do think
He's gonna
that.
get
I really
it.
do think
He's gonna
that.
get the most.
And then
bro.
this morning he closes his social medias. I mean, how do you take that?
I mean, it's smart. You know, it's smart for him to do it because he was gonna take the heat. You know, fans were gonna attack him. So, you know, close to social media, doesn't want to see it, doesn't want to see the criticism. So smart. Lock in, man. All I could do is lock in. I mean, what can we say? I mean, we spent the $12 million already, so we can't just sell him or get rid of him. So we had to stick with him. You know, it's sad to say, but the guy that we're depending on is just not good enough in my eyes.
Now, B. Ozzy touched up on this on the Spanish podcast, and he said that he liked this from Mirto, that he canceled his socials. Like, he said that he would be more pissed at Mirto if he saw him post a photo happy somewhere out or with his old club. But with him closing his socials, that tells you he's locked into this club.
Yeah,
And I know a lot of people are going to criticize Mirto. For me, this is a gesture of a player that knows he needs to give more. You see what I'm saying?
yes, yeah, he's showing signs of like, oh, I'm gonna lock in. You know what I mean? Like,
We're gonna log in.
because bro, our other DP,
Yeah.
you saw pictures of what, like, just like H was describing. So this is different. We're seeing something different. I like it. I agree with Ozzy. I think this is a form of locking in. I mean, like I said, he hit the crossbar. I mean, he was, you could tell.
No, and the reason why I wanted to add that in there with the socials is because I'm gonna just drop names. When Drusy was going through bad form and the fans let him have it on socials, he clapped back.
Yeah.
And it was a bad look that the captain, the leader of the team, was going at it with fans on social media. What does Mirto do? Close the socials. That's the best thing that you could do right now,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Get away from the noise. Get away from the noise. Get away from the media. Get away from everything and lock into your craft. Because
Plus-
like Bali said, the club spent the $12 million.
And also, when do you want to, if you lock in, when do you want to go your 100% at what part? We're in the business end of the season, brother. So this is the time.
Let's say Mirto comes around, and this is let's see if, what if, right? September comes around, you're in the Open Cup semifinal. The story is still there for it to be written.
Yes,
right? The story is
exactly.
there for it to be written. If he can write a paragraph in this story and get the team into a final, I mean, a lot of the criticism that has been going at it for the whole season, I feel like it would go away from some fans.
Oh no, I'm telling you, it would go.
But
It will go. Away.
But it still requires work from him, a lot of
Yeah.
work from him, and
A
maybe
lot of work.
a little bit of self-reflection, because we go back to the statements that he had at the beginning when he got here, the record statements, he was going to come here to do this and that. It's been nothing close to
It's
that.
been very underwhelming, but
Very underwhelming.
He hyped himself up like that, like you know. He
I'm just not ready to give up on him. Is what I'm trying
definitely
to say.
not.
I'm not
You
ready to give
shouldn't.
up
You
on
shouldn't.
him. I'm not ready to.
No,
I'm not
me
ready
neither.
to.
No,
Nope.
no.
No.
I mean, I don't. It's not looking good. I'm telling you right now. It's not
It's
looking
looking
good.
grim. It's looking
It's
grim.
looking very, very rough.
But I'm liking the response from him, and I just want to add this as well. The pressure is more than ever on his shoulders. This team is now his. There's
Yeah.
no Brandon Vasquez. This team is now looking for him 100%. They're feeding him 100% now, and he needs to respond 100%. Hopefully we can get
Hopefully
to.
he does,
Hopefully
man.
we can talk to him post match
it.
here soon. But guys, I want to.
I'm sorry, I just didn't. They don't have. They should have a third place match. If this is the World Cup, Club World Cup, they should have a third place, bro.
Yeah, I mean
They should. My bad. Sorry for
No,
throwing
they
that.
should. They should.
We're about to watch the ceremony, brother.
Bukhari, what did you like about him?
I mean, he was lively. He hit the post. I mean, I saw good work rate in him, so he was pretty good.
Bali, what did you like about Buka?
Mid performance. I did see he was active. He did hit the post. He did. There was some opportunities where he, instead of passing it, he took a shot, and Osuni was kind of looking at him like, "Hey, I'm here. You should have." So I feel like that Osuni and Bukhari connection isn't there yet. I feel like they need to gel a little bit more, maybe play with each other a little bit more. But
Match day 22, still not there yet.
yeah, well, I mean, they don't really start a lot. Well, yeah, it's still not there yet,
Still
right?
not there yet. Match day 22.
How sad, right?
Real
Nico's
quick,
not doing his job.
real quick, Primo, if you could touch up on the attack. We're on Bukhari right now, of course. Mirtu Suni was the talking point a couple of seconds ago. But what did you like about, this, I guess front three of Usuni, Rubio, Bukhari, although it was a 4-4-2 system?
I mean, it's tough, but because of the draw. But I did like how Usuni looked off ball. He was making the runs. He was getting in the open spaces. Bukhari just wasn't finding them, and it's unfortunate that he had that one miss because, you don't get those a lot, so you want to make those. But then at the same time, you don't get those so often to the point where you can redeem yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I saw him moving in space, I saw him asking for the ball where it could easily been a tap in, but Bukhari was deciding to shoot it. And with Bukhari, he's making the runs. He's making trying to do those 1-on-1s. I think if Usuni can find his form, we can have a good attack. Brandon Vasquez was a big hit, but I think Usuni can fill in that hole. If he just has to show up, man.
Now, Buka, Bali, we were talking about him, over the fact that he was, making the passes, making shots. He had some great shots that he got off himself. But I mentioned to Diego, I mentioned to Ozzy, to me, Bukhari was robbed of 2 assists. I'm thinking back to the one where Mirtu, versus the keeper 1-on-1. And then the one that Dessler had, where Dessler sent it to the side netting. In Mirtu's defense, I will say that the chance was just too close to the keeper. The angle just, it shrinks the closer you are to the keeper. Benefit of the doubt there. It is point blank range. A killer makes that 100%. But the one that Dessler had as well. Bukhari does well to shake things up in the box. Everybody is so focused on him. They don't realize that Dessler is coming in on the outside. Bukhari opens it up, and Dessler, elects to make the poor shot choice, right? And I would say that Bukhari was robbed of 2 assists last night versus the New England Revolution.
Yeah, I agree. If our forwards, and Dessler, if he makes those opportunities, he grabs an assist, But at the end of the day, it's all ifs, buts, and at the end of the day, the score was 0-0.
You're right, Bonnie.
So, all that good stuff that Bugatti did was for nothing. He did nothing. So
Now, everything is all ifs, ands, and buts, right? But what we do know here, and we can reflect on this right now, is the fact that Austin FC is currently 9th in the Western Conference. It is match day 22. You don't have that many games left. The LAFC match is postponed to the end of the season where you face St. Louis, LAFC, and then you close against San Jose. Those are your 3 decision day games in that, region. If everything is left to play for those final dates, those are 3 difficult teams to close out with, right? If
Yeah.
you're still dangling in this position of 8th, 9th, 10th, and you do have a game, less than Houston, you're over them on just 1 point. But, the battle from 7th all the way until, what is this, like 11th is just very close, Bali. It's just very close. And I want to ask you guys, are you afraid right now? Are you concerned if Austin FC will make the playoffs based off the injury that Brandon Vasquez picked up, the display you saw against New England, and the fact that Stuver is really the only player that shows any consistency?
Well, about a month ago, I came in here and I told you that it was gonna get worse. That stuff was gonna be, worse with the team all around. So, I'm already season was over a while back for me. I'm done with the MLS Cup, with all that. I'm done. I don't want to make playoffs. I'm good. I'm good on that. My full focus is on the U.S. Open, and that's it.
Okay.
That's it. So to me, I could care less. We're gonna keep struggling. Our attack is gonna keep struggling. So honestly, let's just focus on the U.S. Open. Get ourselves a trophy, our first trophy ever in history.
Yeah,
Make
that would
history.
Be massive.
Be
massive.
happy. And focus on next year.
Would you be happy with the U.S. Open Cup?
I
and
would
no
be happy.
playoffs?
I would be happy. I
You-
would.
no
honestly,
playoffs?
I would be happy.
Wouldn't that be an embarrassment?
I would be. I mean, no playoffs. I mean, what are we gonna do in playoffs? Go out first round?
But
Who are we gonna play?
It's an objective that you set out at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But
You know?
but there's an exception to that. And that's winning a U.S. Open Cup in the first silverware in the club's history.
You would trade a U.S. Open Cup for no playoffs?
I
yes.
would. I would,
Yes.
honestly, I would.
Easily.
I
Easily.
would. And it's crazy to say, right? But
But the question
I already
is,
know what's gonna happen in playoffs. We're gonna get embarrassed. So what do I want to do?
and the question is going to be, because Nico has 1 more year after this. Is his job going to be in question? I don't think so if he wins the U.S. Open Cup.
Oh, if Nico wins the
Yeah.
U.S. Open Cup,
I think he
keeps the
gets
job.
he gets his to finish out his contract, which
He
is
might-
1 more
he might,
year.
honestly.
Okay, I
But
see.
we don't know though. We don't know. I mean, if he wins the U.S. Open, but he loses, he does horrible and we don't make playoffs. I feel like Rodo could be like, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna find somebody else, regardless if we win the trophy.
Okay,
But
all
who
right.
knows? It's a 2-year deal, so it's not
Yeah.
a 3-year or 4-year
That's why
deal.
they
So
might just let him run it.
Yeah,
'cause
it might
then
just
why
end-
would you buy him out?
yeah.
Now, we're talking about the table. I really want to mention how El Profe Nico seemed very frustrated in the press conference, at least maybe in the first couple of
Player of the tournament, bro.
the first couple of moments, first couple of questions. And it gives me a vibe of Nico thinking, these guys just aren't finishing their chances. I mean, when you're a coach, right, you can only put the guys out there to succeed, right? You can try to put them in their best positions. I mean, I felt like the coach was very frustrated with some of his team, with some of his players. And in specific, I really do feel like he went after Robert Taylor a little bit. And I want to talk about Taylor a little bit
Oh, yeah, he
because
did.
Taylor is a guy that was brought in to help the attack, to help everything click, right? I was the one saying that Robert Taylor, because of who he played with, he was going to be able to really help, guys like Mirto Suni, Brandon Vasquez, even Rubio get the ball into the back of the net. It's been nothing near that at all. I mean, he's still coming off of the bench. He's not getting starts. And Nico was asked, like, hey, what does Robert Taylor have to do to start? And he said, well, you got to work for it. You got to train good. You got to
Yeah.
work hard. And
I saw that too. I heard about that.
what do you think about that situation?
Well, another guy that comes in, big money, comes here, no pressure, chills out, and his shot, one of the shot last night that he shot, it almost went over the stadium and almost hit a car outside the stadium. That's how far out he missed. Did you see the shot?
I saw it.
Man, it's
Bugatti
just
had a similar one too.
yeah,
from
it
the
was
same
just
spot.
man, all around, just Robert Taylor, just disappointing all around, and Nico said it, if you're not good enough, why am I gonna start you? Why would I start you if you're not gonna? You need to train, you need to put in the work. As you can see, Taylor isn't doing it.
And people were saying that they didn't see John Gallagher starting this game. I was like, you guys haven't been paying attention to him.
yeah,
John
yeah.
Gallagher, he's
Yeah,
gonna do
that's
that.
a machine.
He's a freaking machine. He's literally,
Literally.
Android 17.
Nah, literally.
Literally, he's Android 17.
Nah,
bro.
literally. The guy's crazy.
But B, you had some insights on Robert Taylor. He came in as a substitution, and you messaged me something. You were like, "Hey, this guy."
Yeah, no, I mean, he came in as a sub, and I looked at him. He looked tired. He looked tired, or like
Drained.
just like I don't know. I just felt like I got a tired vibe from him. I don't
The
know.
heat,
unfit,
maybe
unfit.
the heat too much for him. Maybe.
Maybe.
He
Maybe
came
the
in,
heat.
He
The
came in
heat
as
to
a
hit
sub
him.
when the sun was down.
Yeah, maybe the
You
heat.
can't even have that as an
it's,
excuse.
It's too humid for him. Maybe it's too
Yeah,
humid.
but
for
hey,
him,
I don't
maybe.
want to. You know,
You know.
I just said he you know,
He
we have
looked
to ask
tired.
him. See, but I
Maybe
just
he
got
had
that
some fun
vibe.
before we're playing or something. Maybe at his house. So.
What I do know is that his salary though.
Yeah, he has a big. You see that money's coming in, so he's. You know,
Hey.
that's not.
All we ask for is for these guys to play up to their potential. Robert Taylor's a great player, and he's not giving us any kind of version of that at all. But Primo, your thoughts on Robert Taylor? I think you were also very happy when the announcement was made that the Austin FC acquired the services of Robert Taylor. I mean, how could you not been excited, right? This guy played with Messi, Suarez.
But that's all we really know about him. That he played with Messi. That's all I knew about him, right? I mean, he played with Messi. I don't know who he was. Honestly, I didn't.
I mean,
He won the Leagues Cup with him.
The Leagues Cup, and he was good in the Leagues Cup.
Yeah, he was.
I think everyone he came in and people were saying, yes, he played with Messi and, all these other good players. And maybe they're hoping for this guy to bring in some of that Inter Miami magic or something. He played with good players. Maybe he got some good experience playing with them. He did win a Leagues Cup, so he has that mentality that it takes to win chips.
agree.
And sometimes that's we can put our chips in that and see if he does bring something. I mean, he hasn't been horrible, but I think he can definitely do a lot better. You can tell when he is playing that he wants the ball. He wants to be active in every play. So I think with the way the team is right now, it's a good addition. But I do want to see more.
And I want to say this. Real quick. I'm more strict with Robert Taylor. I'm harsher on Taylor because there's no adapting period to the league. He's been with Inter Miami. He knows what it is to play in MLS. Usuni, I'm giving him that grace period because it's a huge adapting process to get acclimated to the landscape that is the United States. It's hard to get acclimated to Texas. You know what I'm saying? But that is why I'm a little bit more strict with Robert Taylor. And people were telling me yesterday on the space, shout out to G Tucker, he was saying that Robert Taylor did well yesterday. He came in, he was good on the ball, he was taking dribbles, he was taking off shots. I didn't like what I saw from Robert Taylor. I haven't seen a game from Robert Taylor where I'm like, that's why we got him. You know what I'm saying? And I was hyped when we signed him, when we acquired him or whatnot. But we're gonna need him. We're gonna need him for what's coming up. And what is coming up, B, I'll get your take on this, is Austin now travels to Galaxy. Dignity Health Sports Park.
Oh boy.
I believe that's what the name is of their stadium. This is a Galaxy side that is still bottom of the West. They're still bottom of the barrel of the Western Conference, but they are getting good results together. They tied against San Jose. They beat Vancouver 3-0 because Vancouver got a red card. And they defeated the DC United side yesterday 2-1 with goals by Marco Royce and Diego Fagundes, former Austin FC player. And now Austin FC has to travel to face them. They're currently going through a protest moment. The Galaxy hasn't said anything about the ICE raids and stuff like that. And I saw that there was a banner saying that G's have been picked up by ICE, and still LA hasn't said
crazy.
anything. So they're going through a moment through a protest moment on the stands. But when we're talking about football, it seems as if this side is now putting results together. And Austin FC is now the next team that's going to go up there. So, Bali, how do you think things are going to go?
Man, who knows? I mean, who knows with this team? I mean, who knows if they'll show up, if they won't show up? There's times where we play better away than we play at home.
That's
so,
true.
Who knows? I hope that we bounce back and we build. But I see a draw all over this match. I see like a 1-1.
Now, Bali, there was some rotation in the game against New England. You had John Komanich come in for Biru. You had Julio Cascante come in for Svatok, right? You had Ilya Sanchez come in for Savovic in the midfield, right? You could say maybe John Gallagher or Robert Taylor could start against the Galaxy. You know, who do you want to see? Maybe some names that you could throw out just in general against the Galaxy. Like, do you want to see Ilya? He knows what it's like to play there. But who else? Maybe from some of the rotation pieces.
I definitely wouldn't mind seeing Ilya and Beto back. You know, I feel like both of them could help us a lot, honestly. And especially Ilya, you know, he knows about LA. He has
Yeah.
experience and he knows what it is to play out there. So I
What
wouldn't
about
mind
Owen?
him.
What about Owen?
Owen, I would love to see Owen also. I don't know, maybe he's going through something. Who knows?
Fatigue?
Maybe fatigue. Maybe he's tired. Maybe a lot of minutes. But definitely, I would say Ilya. Ilya,
Okay.
he has experience.
On the topic of Owen, right? It was a question that Diego and I were asking ourselves, like, was Owen a piece that was missing versus New England, right? He's a little bit of an Austin FC star boy, homegrown player, supplemental roster. He doesn't count anything against the cap sheet. You know, the ball at his feet, he can, you know, create magic. He goes the distance, though, against San Jose, plays 120 minutes, takes the last penalty kick. And you think that he didn't start probably because of fatigue issues or whatnot. But do you want to see Owen in the Galaxy starting?
Yeah, I want to see Owen all the time. I want to
Yeah.
see him start every game.
That's the
The
MVP right there.
Yeah, I want to see him play. I was like kind of upset a little bit, like, oh man, I feel like, you know, hindsight now that the game is over, I was like, man, I feel like Owen should have started, bro. I feel like Owen, I don't know, was there a reason?
No, I would think just because of fatigue.
I think
Just
it's fatigue.
fatigue. Okay.
Rotation. You got a game midweek
Okay.
against the Galaxy.
Well, then, you know,
can't kill the kid. I
You-
mean, he's doing everything
exactly.
for us,
So if he needs a break, he'll, you know, it is what it is. But you know, I always want him.
Now a little bit of interesting stuff surrounding young Owen Wolf. You know, we actually got, you know, I've never heard Owen Wolf talk this much midweek. You know, he was speaking with Alex and with Moises from Verde all day, and a little bit of an interesting topic around Owen Wolf about the Philippines, if he's going to choose that national team, is he going to go with the U.S. men's national team? Although he said that his priority is still making the U.S. men's national team, but if the opportunity comes, he'll have to make a decision. I mean, any thoughts on that, Bali?
I mean, Philippines wouldn't be bad, but I honestly feel like USA is where it's at. You know, if he wants to compete, if he wants to go anywhere, and I think the USA is where it's at. So
That's
Philippines
so
is
crazy.
He would be the best player in the Philippines.
He would be the best player
He
in
would
the
be by
Philippines.
far. But
Captain.
yeah, for sure, he'll be captain number
He'll be
10, all of
captain.
that. But I feel like here in the US, he can build a name for himself, and I feel like he could play for us.
Now, I'm sure the Philippines has a bunch of talented players. I'm sure of that. They have, you know, their captains themselves. They have a number 10 that is on a lot of their media stuff, so I'm sure he is a quality player. But Owen Wolf, respectfully, would change that team 100%. He would change their
would.
team 100%.
He really would, and he would make him compete too. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'll be too much for him. He would need help. I feel like the USA, focus on the USA, make it here, and Pochettino will call you.
No, but also if the USA is not looking at him, Owen has quality.
Yeah.
He has quality, mate.
But Philippines, it's gonna be tough. I don't know, man. You know, it's his decision at the end of the day. Talk to your dad, Josh. You know, he'll give you great advice.
His mom is from over there.
Yeah. You know, talk to your mom, maybe, you know, and if mom wants you to go, go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad.
B, any thoughts on Owen?
I love Owen, bro, but they should have had confetti. Why didn't
Confetti
they
in the
shoot confetti,
celebration.
fireworks?
Who cares about that
they
freaking
should've-
cup?
They should have.
Trump. You had Trump.
F that
They
cup.
should have had a fireworks show, man. Nah, I need to see more
All right.
appreciation, brother.
All right.
I love
All
Owen.
right. Well, just real quick on the Open Cup topic. You know,
Yes.
you got Minnesota
Yes.
coming up. You defeated San Jose.
So
you know,
close.
We going? We going?
I want to go. honestly.
Minnesota.
Let's
away,
go.
St. Paul.
But
Thoughts on
I
that?
want to go, but I don't want to feel the devastation, the sadness if
why
we
you
lose.
always?
No,
why you
because
always?
Well, that's
no,
a risk you
honestly,
gotta
because
take.
Look, you have to take
What?
a break from Austin FC, bro. Because if you're so invested, like it's hard times, bro. You know.
I'm sorry,
you'll
Bali,
be
but it's-
down.
I'm sorry, Bali, but it's a choice you got to make, bro.
Sad.
Are you in or are you out?
No, I'm in, but I'm saying, but it's tough. It's a tough decision, bro.
Bro, think about it
you
when we
know?
went to the Western Conference Final. We got battered.
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 3-0.
3-0.
And our fans got battered outside too. They beat us up. Do you remember? You seen
Hey,
that?
no, you know what's crazy?
Remember that?
You know what's crazy? So with the San Jose defeat in the U.S. Open Cup,
Uh-huh.
when Dessler accidentally cut open Espinosa with his cleat, and he was crying on camera and whatnot, and later on, Chicho took his penalty, and then he said that Brad Stuber was off his line and this and that. It was a very emotional game. And an Austin FC fan was chirping at Chicho saying "Stop crying," and then
Uh-huh.
Chicho was all like crying, yeah, just like you did when we beat y'all LAFC in the Western Conference Final. So
Ooh.
Chicho's a op.
Oh yeah, he's a op. for
Chicho's
real.
a op.
But we got him out. We kicked him out. Look, you know what? I'm very very happy, and I'm just one reason only because we're one game away, one game away
From the final
from the final,
From
and
the
the
final.
that final will be where
at
At
Q2.
Q2
it will be at
Stadium.
Q2 Stadium.
And guess what,
And
bro?
you know, that's gonna be a party.
It's gonna
so
be crazy.
crazy. I don't care who look. I don't care who it is from the other side. I don't care who it is. It's gonna be at our home.
Yeah.
So
We'll go at it.
it all depends on this game, and I really need Nico to just focus against Minnesota.
Now it's coming September 16th or
He has
17th.
time.
You got time.
You know what, Nico? These games coming up, you use them for preseason.
Nah,
Preseason,
no way,
Nico.
nah, you
Nah,
wild.
Preseason.
you wild,
These
you wild,
games
you
right
wild,
here,
you wild,
these
you
games
wild,
coming
you
up,
wild.
Nico. Use them
We let them go too
as a
far.
little,
go too
as a
far.
little
We let 'em go too
preseason,
far.
as a little preseason for this game coming
We
up.
let him go
You
too
look,
far.
Yeah.
rotate the lineup,
Yeah,
pick
bro.
the best 11 against Minnesota, and you make us win at Minnesota. You do that,
Legend, club legend.
he stamps himself as a legend if we win a cup
Now
here,
the
you know,
final
literally.
would be October 1st. So fingers crossed.
October 1st
But you
at
got
the Q2 Stadium.
you gotta get through
Damn,
Minnesota.
Austin
my
FC.
birthday.
You
Your
gotta
birthday
get,
for
you
real?
gotta
Nah,
get
a
through
couple
Minnesota
days later.
first. You gotta get through Minnesota first, mate.
Minnesota's a huge game. Look, I don't even care about this game. Who cares about LA Galaxy? Forget LA Galaxy. Forget
All in
them.
for the Open Cup.
All in for the Open
Oh.
Cup.
But we
All
can't
in.
just like
All in.
No.
Tottenham style, Tottenham
All
style,
in, all
Tottenham
in,
style.
all
Tottenham
in.
style,
Tottenham
Tottenham
style.
style. So we
Yeah.
finish bottom.
So,
We
okay,
have to,
Primo,
look, we
let me
have
get it
to.
straight.
Look, at this point, we have to.
Let me get Primo straight.
At this
Primo,
point, we stuck.
Primo, would you risk again? You learned this lesson once already, very recently. Would you toss the season for the Open
Nah,
Cup?
bro. Look at that, bro. Look at that trophy. Is insane.
Bro, F that
Does it
trophy,
spin?
dude. F
That
that
trophy
guy,
Does it
too.
spin?
Go
Bro,
ahead.
F that guy
when,
too, bro.
when he picked it up and it was just not, it wasn't the
It
bottom
should
part.
have
I was
fell.
like,
It should have
what?
fell. It should have fell
I didn't
down.
know it was just the ring, bro. That's what a sorry.
So
sorry.
Open Cup or no or what was the question?
Would you sacrifice the season for the Open Cup?
I would.
Yeah.
I think I
100%,
would.
bro. You know, you're not. Look,
I
just,
think I would.
Hernan,
I'm
look,
sorry,
just
but I think
imagine
I would,
Hernan.
bro.
Just, Hernan, and let me talk to Hernan. Hernan, let me talk to you
Why
like
can't
this,
we go for
Hernan.
both? Why
Let me
can't we
talk to
do
you
both?
like this, Hernan. You might understand me, Hernan. Look, bro.
Racist.
Look at this. Imagine a final at the Q2 Stadium, October
my
1st, 7:30 p.m.
Oh my god.
Hernan, March at 6:30.
Oh
Be ready
my
at Hop
God.
Squad. March to the stadium.
Oh my god.
Fireworks everywhere. Just imagine that, Hernan. Our first ever trophy, Hernan. Let that sink in. So forget the league. Forget it. Forget the league.
Don't forget the league.
For
bro.
you know what? If I'm even wild to say, bring up Austin FC 2 players to play in the league. Bring them up.
Yeah, bro,
You know,
come- when
rest
you-
these
when you gonna
players.
intervene here, brother?
Rest these players. I need the best 11, Nico. The best 11 against Minnesota.
Austin FC2 got battered 4-2.
I honestly, look, I honestly,
Let's
look,
say
I'm telling
Louis.
you right now, look, if we beat Minnesota, it doesn't matter who it is on the other side. We will beat them at home.
Now, okay,
The
all
atmosphere
right.
is too special.
All right, now it would be either
I think it'll be Nashville or who? New York? No.
so
or-
Nashville, they beat DC United
Yeah.
5-2, and then
And
Philly
New-
and New York, their game was postponed till August 13th. Philly versus New York Rebels. You already beat New York. Philly's
Yeah,
a tough one.
Look, New York, run it back at home. Final, beat you.
Yeah.
Nashville.
Brandon.
You know, the only I think Philly's gonna be a tough game, and if Philly
Philly's the
comes,
toughest. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Now, Chelsea Club World Cup. Let's just jump right into it. We
Forget
just finished
this.
watching the
I'm
game,
good,
of
bro.
course.
I'm
B,
good, bro.
what emotions are going through your head? You just
Let it
beat,
out, B. Let it out,
you
B.
just beat the best team in the world.
Yeah,
Bro.
but look at it all around.
I,
you know,
I
you
was
won
shaking
because-
after the
Yeah,
second
yeah.
goal, bro. I sent TikTok's voice memos to the chat. I mean, I went crazy. And look, leading up to this game, everyone that has a TikTok page, that has any sort of content online, it was gonna be a 6-0. The memes went crazy. And for Chelsea, not only to destroy so-called best team in the world, they did it only in one half. In one half, we dominated. And Maresca even was hinting at this. Every team that went at it, they kind of we were like, let's go. Like us, let's go. Like we're not scared. We went at it with PSG. Like no intimidation at all. We said, let's go band for band, bro. Let's go man for man. And we came up on top. We dominated Cole Palmer in another final doing his thing. He did the same thing in the conference final.
But
He went off in the conference final.
But do you understand?
Best player of the tournament.
Do you understand what I say though? Do you understand what I say though earlier when I said that this doesn't necessarily make Chelsea the best team in the world?
It does make it the
It
best team in the
doesn't,
world.
man.
That's
It
wild that
doesn't.
you say that, and you a hater for that.
it's
You a
not-
hater for
no,
that. It's
no.
coming
I still
out.
think
It's
that-
coming out, bro.
I still think that PSG is better,
Bro.
but I give Chelsea the credit though. I mean, they won. You
100%.
know, and,
Chelsea
you know,
are the best team in the world.
Not
bro.
only did they win,
They're
they
the
won a lot
best
of money
team
too.
in the
So,
world.
hey,
No, man.
congrats.
I
They're
think-
the
But not the
best,
best
team in the
though.
world.
Not
They're
the
the
best team in the
best
world.
team in the world. They just proved it.
Not the best team in
They
the
won the competition that declares you the best team in the world. It's written on the trophy. It's been plastered all over TV. This is the best of the best.
This is a circus conducted by Infantino and Donald
This is-
Trump.
this-
That's what this is, mate.
Oh, my
That's
God.
what this is, brother. And look,
It
Chelsea.
wasn't held in the U.S., so like
Look,
it was in our
Chelsea-
backyard.
Chelsea won it. Props to them.
Best team in the world,
If they
brother.
turn around and win the Prem,
Best team in the world. Best team in the world.
Until they win a Prem, I will take them 100,000
crazy.
million% serious.
That's crazy because you would always talk shit about the Premier League. This is La Liga's better. But you're putting the Premier League above a Club World Cup.
No. I'm just saying the Premier League because that's where Chelsea plays. You
Yes,
want
but-
them to win the French league?
But
They play in England.
We're only playing it in England. They bringing up clubs from Brazil, from Argentina, from Asia. They're
100%.
giving clubs that are
100%.
actually around the planet, the best of the best, a chance to
Yes,
compete
yes. No,
with the elite in
100%,
Europe. And you're going even
100%.
smaller. You're going to England.
No. I'm not. I'm saying this is great for Chelsea. I'm giving them
Yeah,
their
it's
props.
great for them,
Yeah.
But now turn around and go win the Premier League.
Or the
where
Champions League.
We're
The
gonna
Champions-
go-
or Champions
we're gonna
League.
go for
Or
it.
Champions League. Yes,
I think
100%.
with the
We're
Champ-
back
I think with
in.
the Champions League.
Where the other teams that weren't in this competition are going 100%.
Yeah,
The
that's true.
Arsenals, the Barcelonas, the Liverpools, the Tottenhams.
Yeah.
For those teams, I want to
Yeah.
see Chelsea do something else. This isn't enough for me to call them
bro.
best team.
Yeah,
I like
thi-
how-
thi-
no,
this was-
hold on,
new,
hold on.
This was new. This was cute. This was
Bro,
fun.
100%.
You know, great
Nah.
trophy.
I like how your
great-
tone
great team,
changed, bro.
but-
I like how your tone changed because in the beginning of the
mind.
season, what was our objective, bro? We got roasted for having 2 locker rooms full with players were changing outside in their locker room. We were banter club, bro. We were banter club. And now you're like, oh, for me to Chelsea be the best, they gotta win the Premier League. Think back, brother. Think back.
I give them- I
Maresca's
give them
first
credit.
season.
I give them credit.
The objective was to be in the top 4. Maresca's first season, 4th, back in the Champions League. Won a Europe title, and I get the criticism of the Conference League. I get it, but we won it. We did what we were supposed to
Look,
do.
mate, look.
And now, hold on. And now we're entering a Club World Cup where they're literally the best teams around the entire planet compete, giving teams a chance from Brazil, Argentina, like I said, to win that tournament and not only win it, but destroy the so-called best team in the world. And you're telling me that we're not the best team in the world? You a hater, bro.
No, PSG
You a hater.
is the best team in the world.
I
They're
still think
Chelsea
PSG I
is.
still think
Chelsea
PSG
is.
just
Chelsea
bested
just
them.
I
smacked the
still
best
think
team in
PSG
the
is
world.
better,
I
bro.
don't get it.
Hey,
I don't get it, bro.
I've
I don't
seen
get it.
Primo have seen
I
this
give
as
them- I
well.
give them
I don't
credit,
get
though.
it,
Primo
bro.
has seen this as well. I've seen the mightiest of mightiest Real Madrid lose the league game
know what's crazy?
to a poor La Liga side. It happens.
Nah, hater.
It happens,
hater.
bro.
I've given Madrid their credit when
It
they won the
happened.
Champions
No,
League, bro. I
my
did.
God.
I would criticize them on the road, but when they would win, I would give it up to them. There's
Primo-
pause that I
Primo,
say.
is-
And you can't do that, mate. It's
Primo-
literally the easiest thing. Like, we're the best team in the world, brother. We're the best team in the world. Primo, who's the best team in the world, bro?
Today, Chelsea beat the best team in the world. But
Make-
does that mean that they're the best moving forward?
I still think
What?
PSG is better.
What
Fuck.
kind of question is that, bro?
I still think
about what
PSG
you
is
That's
just
the
asked.
title. That's the
I still
title.
think PSG is better.
That's the title.
Honestly.
But that's not the reality, I think.
Thank
That's-
you, Primo.
y'all
They
are
need to win a Champions
haters,
League.
bro.
They need to
Haters.
win
I
a
just
Champions
it's
League.
hard, bro.
Haters, bro.
They need to
Haters.
win
Nah,
a
y'all are
Champions
y'all
League, bro.
nah biased.
Yes or no?
Yeah,
Alex
I feel
vibes,
I
Alex
feel like
vibes,
Champions
bro.
League
Alex
was the biggest
vibes,
thing,
bro.
but hey, it
Y'all
was
capping.
a good
You're capping,
tournament.
Primo.
It was a good tournament.
You
It was a
laughing.
good.
It was cute.
Y'all
It was
fuck with me.
cute.
Oh,
It was
y'all
cute.
messing
Everybody
with me.
made money.
No, but
Everybody
at
made
the
money.
end of the day,
Y'all
at the end of the day,
messing with me.
they won because they won a lot of money. So hey,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
y'all messing with me. Y'all messing
I
with
even
me.
said from the get go,
messing with me.
I said, watch out with Chelsea. They're a young team. They got the legs
We're
for a
the
tournament
youngest
like
team
this.
in the
I feel like
Premier
they're
League
my
last
dark
season.
horse.
Since
They're
it's
my
like
dark horse.
It's like the first this is the new, so it's kind of just different.
Yeah,
so
we're
looking
etched
at
in
it-
history,
we're looking
mate.
at it,
Etched
you know,
in
we're looking at it a little
history.
weird,
Great achievement.
but
History.
Great achievement. But I
But,
want to see you guys win something at the top level
Okay,
like
well,
a Champions League.
I think if you was to win the Champions League,
We're
I'll be
gonna
like,
go for
yeah,
it, bro.
Chelsea is
We're
the
gonna
best
go for
team
the
in the
Premier
world.
League.
I want to
Yeah.
see it.
Well, I wanna
and
see
mark
it as
my
well.
words. Mark my words, since you like to bring up old stuff.
Yeah, it's
If
part of. I got
Chel-
receipts, brother.
If Chelsea wins the Champions League, what is it, 26-27, right? The next one? 26-27?
Yeah.
Best team in the world. No questions.
And we're gonna
Best
go
team in the
for
world.
it. We're
Best
gonna
team in
go
the
for
world.
it.
But I will say this. I am a little salty about the patch.
Oh,
you
a
guys are
little,
gonna
a
have.
little, a
No,
little.
the patch. That's it.
Nah, you've
That's
been
it, the
salty,
patch.
all, bro. You were sitting here in the game and you were just like upset, bro.
No,
You were
I wasn't
upset.
upset.
Yes,
I
you
was not
were,
upset.
bro.
Yeah, he was
You
upset.
a
He was
hater.
upset.
You
He
a
was upset.
hater.
I was
You a
chilling.
hater. Every time PSG got the
was
ball,
upset.
oh, let's go, remontada.
Cap.
No,
Nah, bro.
Look, you know what?
Nah, bro.
Congrats. How much millions? How many millions? Like
lot.
150, I don't know.
Hey,
And is it wrong that I was
man, you're alright,
was
man.
on
You're blessed, baby.
What's his name? Luis Enrique's corner? I feel like he's a
Oh,
pretty-
you
I
want
like
to bring up
Luis
Luis
Enrique. I
Enrique?
like Luis Enrique.
He should get
Hey,
he needs
B.
a suspension, bro.
Hey,
After
B.
what happened after the game,
Yeah, yeah.
he
Hey,
reached
B.
for I forgot what he grabbed the player's throat.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that,
Bring
that,
it
that,
back,
deserves a
man. He
suspension.
needs a suspension.
3
bro. They
months.
need
3
that.
months. 3 months. 3 months.
3 months. Life.
All right.
Nah,
Gold
life.
Cup
I'm
final.
On it. I'm on it.
Gold Cup final. Mexico defeats the USA. Another
Well, Mexico's back.
Yeah.
great performance by the
B
Mexican
squad,
national
though,
team.
USA.
In CONCACAF, I
Kind of.
gotta add that in there because it gets difficult outside of CONCACAF for a lot of the teams in this region. But it was a great spectacle, I will say. The final was awesome. CONCACAF handled it well. I think everything worked out fine. The ticketing was smooth. There was no issues at the gates. I think that was number one, right?
FIFA president was in attendance.
FIFA president was in
Yeah.
attendance, packed, sold out stadium, and you got goals, right? USA went up early. Chris Richards, he was on the Dawson coverage. Chris Richards got a beautiful goal, nice ball in from Sebi Berhalter, former Austin FC player.
Yep.
Love to see him go on to be successful with the national team. And the Mexico made adjustments, and after 25 minutes, they took over. That's really what it was, at least how I saw it from the 700 nosebleeds. But yeah.
Wow.
You sent a picture to the chat, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, hey, B.
I didn't know you were trolling.
Bro, it took me 30 minutes to get to my seat.
You were like, hey, bro, can you pull up? It's like, bro, it's. It's funny. It's
Bro, it took me 30 minutes. And then, I went somewhere, and I was trying to go to 700, and then I was trying to get to the door, and the guy was like, you're on the wrong side of the building, dude. I was like,
Dude.
oh, my God. So another 15 minutes the other way, and it was crazy. But your point of view, B, you and Dante, you had a fantastic night. How did y'all see it?
Oh my God! First of all, the atmosphere. I mean, I think personally, no, I can say it. That's the biggest game that I've been to as far as crowd.
Yeah,
sold out, bro. Sold out.
How was the energy?
Stadium.
How was the energy?
Bro?
When
the
they
energy
scored, it was
great.
louder.
Oh, bro. I mean, come on. It was a spectacle too. They had like a fireworks show around the inflatable trophy. It was so much that it got smoky in there, bro. It was like, so at the first half was kind of tough, but yeah, Mexico got it through 2-1. Mexico are back. I know USA is. Let's be honest, bro. They're a bit of a B squad. If we're being real.
C.
So no,
C squad.
I say B.
No,
But
C squad.
yeah, Mexico are back. We're back.
Kings of CONCACAF?
Yeah, that's literally like I said, like you don't want to give the competition the right. You don't think Chelsea's champions of the world. They won the trophy, champions of the world. Mexico just won champions of CONCACAF. So what that means is that they're the best team in CONCACAF.
Not only did they
So-
just win the cup, they're back to back. They won
Yeah.
two big things together.
Yeah, so
Chelsea
they-
won the Conference League, which my Sunday league side when I was 12 could have won. By the way,
We did
okay?
what we had to. Ni modo que should have we not won it then?
No,
should we have
no,
not
you,
won
you,
it then?
you gotta win every competition
did,
you're
we
in.
did.
But the level is not of that where you could be like best team in the world. No, this is step one. The Club World Cup.
First of all,
step one.
We've
you
been
got it.
the past couple weeks and months. We've been etching our name in history, bro.
You really have. You really have.
We have been. History books will say this, brother. We were the only club to win every single trophy available in Europe. Historic achievement. Call it what you want. It's historic achievement. We just won the first ever Club World Cup. First ever. History. Historic. Not only that, We destroyed the so-called best team in the world doing
Hey,
so.
that was last segment. We're on the Gold
Oh,
Cup.
sorry. I don't know. What were we? I'm sorry, bro.
We're
I'm
on the
sorry,
Gold
bro. I'm
Cup, bro.
sorry, I'm
You're
sorry.
trying to
You're
compare.
I'm sorry,
right,
bro.
you're
I'm sorry,
right,
bro.
man.
I don't know.
You guys tripping.
Hey, no,
You're
no,
right.
no. My
You guys
bad, my
tripping,
bad, my
bro.
bad, my
You're
bad,
right,
my
lad.
bad, my bad.
You're
I'm
right,
chill,
lad.
I'm chill,
You're
I'm chill,
right,
I'm
lad.
chill, I'm chill.
Shout out to Fútbol Asada for picking up Dante's photos. Shout out to Jóvenes Futbolistas Mexicanos for picking up Dante's photos. A lot of other pages collab with him as well. It was a great night for We're Watching TV. I mean, I feel like our work
Legendary.
really shined. And we're hoping that FIFA sees what we did at the CONCACAF Gold Cup final, and hopefully we can parlay this into an appearance at the FIFA World Cup.
FIFA World Cup, you know.
That'd be great.
That would be
Ronaldo,
amazing.
Ronaldo,
It'd be great. Dallas is
and
gonna have
Neymar, and name Vinicius.
Dallas is gonna have the most games out of any city in the United States. So we're looking forward to it.
I would love to see. I would
Looking
love to
forward
see
to
it.
it.
Yeah,
Would
this
love to see
definitely
it.
would be a very, very would be a blessing.
MVP of the final for Mexico, Raúl Jiménez.
Raúl Jiménez.
But
And that's
they-
the goal celebration, the
Jiménez.
Jota.
The
Goal
Jota. And we
celebration.
can spend a couple minutes on
Alvarez
Jota.
también, maybe he won
Alvarez
the.
as well. No, but Raúl Jiménez, he a clip that Alex got went viral of post-match question. He asked Jiménez, he was like, hey, do you think about being Mexico's national team top scorer? And Raúl Jiménez was like, I don't really stress too much about it. I know that I'm top 3, and that's already big enough for me. So if it happens, it happens. Good words from the lad.
Great words for the
Great
lad.
words from the lad. Great words. But Diego Jota, right? Diego Jota,
Yes,
a big topic, obviously, throughout the news, world football. Passed away, tragic fashion, car crash. His Lamborghini was engulfed in flames. Not only did he pass away, but his brother also passed away with him. I mean, when I first found out, I felt like my heart dropped to my stomach, and that's me that just sees him through a screen, soccer player relationship. I mean, this guy is a father, this guy is a husband, he's a son. I mean, these are personal connections that, you know, they're real. And I know Jota as a player, you see him on FC25, you make a celebration when you're playing against your friends, right? But this is a human being at the end of the day, and it really shook the entire world, mate. It really did.
It really did.
And what I leave with this, the response from the people around the world just tells me everything that I need to know who this guy was behind closed doors. Everybody was like, rip Jota, rip Jota. Everybody that came in contact with him, any kind of professional contact with him or whatnot, just they were all showing respect and love, and that's all that I need to know what kind of person Jota was in this earth.
Yeah, it
Bobby?
was a sad it was a sad 2 days. Everyone was just sad, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, very devastating, man.
Devastating.
I feel for the Liverpool fans and like his family. That's really, I feel for them, man. Crazy. So
Now,
young too.
Shout out to Liverpool for paying out the rest
Yeah,
of his
paid
contract
off the rest of his
to his
contract.
family.
You know, retired his jersey, all that stuff. You know, so man, just legendary.
And I mean, I
Yeah,
know you're a Chelsea
mean,
guy through and through, but I mean,
No, this is very. I mean, if you look at his past couple of weeks, it's like months is like he just won the Premier League with Liverpool. He won the Nations League with Portugal. He got married,
He got married.
bro.
You know, he was on top of the world, and then boom.
It's just sad.
Yeah,
Sad, man.
devastating.
I feel for
Now,
his family.
no, there are witnesses saying that there was no speeding. I've saw some posts about that a tire had popped when he was trying to go around like a truck, like a big, you know,
You know what they
like a storage truck or something.
what they say about? I mean, Lamborghini. I mean, what you say about these like
Oh,
crazy
I seen
sports
that post.
cars?
I know what you're about to say.
Like they're like not like a regular car. I've never driven one, but I always hear like if you press the gas to like, you know, it's just you could get. It's very dangerous driving those sports cars
The
like that.
V12s,
So,
way.
I mean, it's crazy dangerous. So it's very unfortunate.
No,
as
what
well.
what I thought you were gonna say was I saw somebody made a post on X and they were saying that how expensive those sports cars are. You would think that they would have a better fire safety package or like a just better safety features. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel more safer in a Corolla than a Lamborghini.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
I don't think I've ever been in one.
I've never
true.
been in one either, but I mean, there's
I've been in one. I've been in one.
every
I've been in one.
Lamborghini crash I've seen are
I've been in
gruesome.
one.
I've
I've
been
been
in
in one where like it was like a '04 or something, like a '06, and it was a rental.
Nah, man,
in
just
Houston.
give me my Civic, give me my Corolla, give me my Tacoma, bro.
Oh, give
Yeah,
me the Tacoma,
true,
bro.
true.
Yeah,
Give me
yeah.
a nice safe box feature or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, man. I mean, if only we knew when we were gonna get into trouble, nobody would ever get hurt, right? It's
Yeah,
just
but
you
we
just
just
never
don't
know.
know. We
bro.
just don't know.
Primo, any thoughts on Jota, mate? I mean, this is a guy that the Premier League, you kept up with him. Portugal, you kept up with him. I mean, this is devastating, bro.
Yeah, man, it sucks. It was, I think, like shocking news because I mean, it's unfortunate for both players, but for Jota, being such a good player, he was quality, and
Quality.
it just sucks, man. He had just won the the that championship with Ronaldo,
The Nations.
the Nations League, and that was already huge. He won Premier League, and he was. Oh man, it sucks, man. Yeah, it sucks. Like Wally said, kind of everyone was kind of I guess grieving somewhat way for a good 2 days. It's just someone that you don't expect to be gone so early, and it's quite unfortunate, but yeah.
No, yeah, 100%, bro. It is very unfortunate. It's devastating, and prayers to the family, prayers to everybody affected, and his friends, fans alike, and hopefully that the Liverpool community gets through. It's a very strong community. You'll never walk alone. They're they're very serious about that, and yeah, just something to just keep an eye on. Just make sure you keep up with your vehicle maintenance. Watch your your tires if you ever
Speaking
need
of
to make
that,
a switch.
I'm getting low on mine, brother. I need to.
It's just little things, that we can maybe, correct, and they go, like a long way. So I guess we can end it there. Weirdest trophy celebrations, Donald Trump celebrating with Chelsea. I mean, kind of ruined the picture. Look at it. It's right here on screen. I think Chelsea's gonna be mad at that.
No, I mean it's like it's a thing. Like remember the World Cup
smiling,
where
he's smiling.
Messi
Everyone's
won the
happy.
World Cup
And
they
he was,
put,
yeah,
they
he was
put him
wearing
in,
the yeah.
It's just
it's
a
just what
little smile.
Plus
Yeah.
it's held in the United States.
It's
like,
just a little smile.
This picture is gonna go down in history.
Yeah, exactly.
Donald
Yeah, it
Trump
really is.
celebrating the Club World Cup final with Reece James, Cole Palmer,
Yeah, because-
Sanchez. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy photo. Even crazier photo is the one of Dembele and Cole Palmer on the steel beam.
Oh yeah,
That's
recreating
pretty
the-
cool.
That was live.
That's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool. Yeah. What's even crazier is the original photo that they were recreating. Like guys used to really work like that.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No harness.
no harness.
Crazy.
That's the craziest part about it all. But all right, guys, we will get out of here. Congratulations to Chelsea for winning the Club World Cup.
Best team in the world, brother.
Austin FC, please pick it up. We need more things to talk about on this pod. And just shout out to CONCACAF and MLS PR for treating us well in the final, and also the All-Star game that's coming up. Real quick, a lot of events coming up for the All-Star week. Lustry Pro East for the Soccer Post ATX. Dick's Sporting Goods is going to have a lot of stuff with Bino and also Liga MX All-Stars. We're going to have something going on Monday night with Phil West, Moises from Verde All Day, a live panel at Hop Squad. Keep an eye out for the details, special guests, giveaways or whatnot. So Tuesday, Skills Challenge. Monday night also, you also have the MLS Next All-Star Game. We're going to be there as well. I'm going to rush to that at the end to talk to some Austin FC Academy players. Just a lot of stuff going on this All-Star Week, man. And also, this I think we could talk about it. Thursday, there's going to be a media goalie wars. And Alex is going to be there. He is going to be in the media
That's pretty
goalie
cool.
wars.
That's pretty cool.
So a lot of really fun stuff going on. Who knows when this will happen again? So it feels like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Very, very much excited for that, brother.
Yeah, I mean, when else are we gonna have
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos,
The GOAT.
Leo Messi,
That's
James
crazy.
Rodriguez, Henry Martin, Brad Stuver playing in
Stuver.
Austin, Texas? When is that gonna ever
That's
happen? bro?
crazy.
Think about that. But all right, ladies and gentlemen,
Legend.
get your tickets if you haven't done so. If you need one, good luck. Later.